Hi YouTube family, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing great, staying in faith. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Victorious Mirabel. Here we talk about faith, lifestyle, fashion, all that pertains to life and godliness. Yes, and for all those who have just subscribed, thank you guys. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Our target is to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of September, so we can do this. So today I'm gonna be talking. I was just privileged this week to be able to talk to a of young ladies in a youth camp, and the questions that they asked me and some of the challenges that they came to me with, it just showed how much pressure and how much young teenagers are going through in our generation, even as Christian. And it just reminded me of my own teen years when I was in my mid-20s, and some of the things that nobody ever told me and I wasn't really exposed to. So I just decided to do a series on this topic. So I'm going to be talking about some of the things that as a teenager, as someone in your mid-20s, you should avoid doing. The first thing I want to talk about is in the place of dating. In your mid-20s, you get to explore, you get to date. But I find it challenging when girls or men in your mid-20s, you just date for the fun of dating, or you just date because everyone is dating. In your mid-20s, you are actually laying the foundation for your life in your 30s and your 40s. You can't afford to date for just the fun. It's important to catch the fun in the dating, but when you begin dating, what are you looking for? What are the priorities? What do you want in that relationship? What kind of companies are you keeping? What men are you allowing in your life? Is your life just going by everybody's rule, or you are specific on what you want? You are specific on the kind of companies you keep. Remember, the Bible says that bad companies corrupt good manners. So what kind of people do you keep around? What kind of friends do you keep? What kind of men do you date? What kind of people do you run for advice or mentorship do you have in your 20s? So I just want to encourage someone in your 20s, when you're dating in your 20s, ask the appropriate questions. Ask the appropriate questions. Be specific on what you want. Know what you want, because nobody's going to treat you, or nobody's going to give you what you don't expect of them, or what you don't let them know that it's the expectation that you have of them. I'm going to do another video on questions to ask when you are dating in your mid-20s, because I got that question too, and it was a serious point of conversation. So watch out for the next video. It's going to be on questions to ask when you're dating in your mid-20s. The second thing I warn you to stop doing in your mid-20s is comparing. Comparison is the killer of joy and purpose. Stop comparing yourself with others. In this life, everyone has their journey. The fact that your friend is married and you are not married, it doesn't mean that you will not get married. The fact that your friends have a car or they are traveling the world doesn't mean that you won't travel the world. It's not just your turn. Your turn is going to come. So stop comparing. You have a lot of things to focus on in your mid-20s, in building yourself, taking courses, empowering yourself, launching businesses, than just staying and comparing with others. One of the ways to avoid comparing and have a grateful heart is to be able to celebrate with others. I tell people every day, if one of my friends are winning, I'm excited because I know God is my neighborhood. I know I'll be next in line. I know in my place of prayer, I can tap into what God is doing in your life. I'm like, God, I see what you are doing. I'm grateful. And I know in due time, in your own time, just like you said in the word, you will make it good and beautiful in my own life. And sometimes I tell my friends in front of them, I'm like, I'm happy for what God is doing for you, and I'm tapping into your blessing. Sometimes I'll jokingly even say, should I kneel down so that you can lay your hand on me? That's just to tell you that I'm happy. And it's something I'm expecting. I know God will do it for you, will do it for me. So stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. So the third thing I want to talk about, that in your mid-20s, don't live life on your own terms. Go to God in prayer. Like, I know in every stage of our life we need God, but I feel like in your mid-20s, you need God like never before, because it is that stage where you take a lot of decisions that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. So you need God's direction, you need God's guidance, you need to be able to hear God for yourself. You cannot just afford to live a purposeless life. You have to start working in purpose in your mid-20s. And the only person that can reveal your purpose to you is God, because He is your creator. He has the plans for you. He knows what he has ordained you to be. So seek God in your mid-20s. Don't be distracted. Don't live life based on other people's terms. Don't live life based on trend. Everyone has your journey. Everyone has your purpose. Everyone has your plan. So seek God. Go into the place of prayer. Ask God to reveal your purpose. Ask God to order your step. Pray about every decision you make. Because the Bible says that they will say, wait, that seems right to a man, but the end thereof is destruction. So the fourth thing I'm going to be talking about is your health. In your mid-20s, you cannot afford to neglect your health. This I'm talking especially to those in the black communities, especially to us Africans. We only go to the hospital when we are sick. No, in your mid-20s, as a woman, check for fibroid. Check for ovarian cancer. Check for cysts. Just do regular checkup. Go for dental checkup. Let your health be a priority. Work out. Be conscious. Drink a lot of water. And be conscious of your health. Be conscious of your health. It's very, very important in your mid-20s. I hope this video was impactful. I hope this video was educated to somebody. Your mid-20s is a very crucial time in your life. It's the foundation for the rest of your life. And you have to be able to watch the company you keep. Watch your health. Be more prayerful. Stop comparing. Be real. Be real. That's another thing I'm going to mention before I end this video. We live in the generation where social media and social pressure is so much. But I want to encourage you, in your mid-20s, be real to yourself. Don't live a fake life. Don't live to please anybody. Don't live to please social media. Don't live for the likes, the comments, and the applause of men. For the applause of men are temporary. Be real to yourself. Know your strength. Know your weaknesses. And lavish on those things. This social media, it gives temporary joy. The likes and the comments and the applause. It's a temporary joy. After that, nobody remembers what you wore last week. Nobody remembers what you did or the better party you threw 5 years ago. So stop living life on people's term or to please the social media. Those people behind the screen, you don't even know them. You don't even know them. So be real to yourself. Discover yourself. Lavish on your strength and your weakness. And you will grow when you are real to yourself. It will attract people to you because people will see you and know who you are. People will be able to help you in the areas of your strength. Oh, they say, oh, I see you doing this. I see you, you're a hustler. This thing you're doing, if you do it this way, maybe it's going to give you more result. That's people who are real and authentic to themselves. It draws people who can help you push that vision when you are real. But when you are fake and you portray like you have everything together, like you are one superwoman or one billionaire somewhere and you have nothing, but that's the image that people will see you with, and that's what people run with. So be real to yourself. So another thing I want to talk about in your mid-20s, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't procrastinate. And don't just lay around. Even if you're a woman, you feel like, oh, I'm waiting for that Mr. Right, I want to get married. Yes, it's a good thing. But understand, in this our generation, nobody wants to marry a liability. No man wants to marry a liability and add to their own liability they already have. What are you bringing to the table? Be industrious. Like, in your 20s, there's a lot you can do. Those ideas, the Bible says, whatever your hands find, do it as if you're doing unto the Lord. What are you doing? Stop laying around. Time waits for nobody. You might think, oh, I'm just in my 20s. I'm 25. You think you have the world or you have so much time on your side. Before you know it, as every day goes by, that's how old and that's how close we get to our grave. Are you fulfilling purpose? Don't be lazy. Take a course. Go learn a trade. Don't just depend on your, oh, I have a master's degree, and you're working everywhere. You're like, I have a master's degree. There are certain things that will bring money. There are certain things that will showcase you. The Bible says the gift of a man shall make room for him before kings. Sometimes it's not just a certificate that will bring you that breakthrough. Sometimes your gifting, your strength, that which you have learned, the course you are taking, the empowerment you're trying to empower yourself is what will take you to that next level in life. And it's what is going to lay the foundation for the life that you want in the future. So don't be lazy. Don't lazy around in your 20s because it's going to catch up with you. And sometimes it might be too late that you cannot turn back the hands of time to correct those things that you should have done in your 20s. Have a blessed one and see you in my next video. Please don't forget to leave your comments, leave your like, don't forget to subscribe and join the community.